people who read any given magazine are...
I'm Susan Gonders. I'm the coordinator of the public relations option. I've taught almost everything in the department over the years. Currently, I teach the PR principles, strategic writing, public relations research and strategy, and then our menu of special topics classes where we bring in guest instructors. The students keep me on my toes, and I learn from them. Even after all these years, I learn from them. And I have great satisfaction in what they accomplish. Tom Hogue is a legend in the public relations profession internationally. And by the way, originally from St. Genevieve. I was listening to him delivering a speech at the PRSA Assembly a few years ago, and he talked about the legacy of those of us in the public relations profession, advancing the values of truth and understanding and respect among people. And I thought, yeah, we have that legacy in our profession, but what about people who teach in our profession? And I'm thinking of the students that I've had, 11, 12,000 students, and if I have instilled these virtues of truth, understanding, and respect in just a small percentage of those, what kind of impact is that? What kind of legacy is that? And it's not just in Missouri or even in the United States, it's global. I had a student about 2 years ago from Saudi. He flew, after he graduated, he flew to D.C. for a convocation of 15,000 Saudi students who were getting degrees at U.S. universities. Flew back to Cape briefly and asked for a meeting in my office. Came to my office, thanked me for all that I had taught him, and then in a very soft voice said, those 15,000 students, if even half of them had professors who taught them what you taught me, we can go home and change what our ancestors for generations never could. Now this is the evidence that education is the best investment we can make in our own lives and in the globe. It's nice to look into a class of students and see somebody smiling back. They look for not the problems with the challenges that they face, but the opportunities to learn and to grow, and they are never, ever satisfied with good enough. I have a houseboat. Her name is Mama Mia. She's 50 feet long. I did some really rash things in my 60s. Once again, it's never too late. I bought this 50-foot houseboat, which is the first water vessel I've ever owned. I didn't start with a rowboat. And I met a man and got married. So you can do anything in your 60s. Fortunately, he is big and strong enough he can lift my anchor, which was the first question I asked him when we met. And he can park that barge. It's not easy to pull a 50-foot houseboat in a little narrow slip, but he can do that. We love being on the boat. We love the water. We love the motion of the boat, what we see, what we hear, what we smell. And it's invigorating and relaxing all at the same time. When I retire in a couple of years, we intend to live on the boat for the first year.